game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard
on play action, Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Nola. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
40-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Running is Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute.
It really does, and in practice it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is
and deep in his home territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone. it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff funneled a great field position.
The ball carrier.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a... And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Open man is Antonio Gandy-Golden. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Here's Minshew. He'll find Gandy-Golden there, complete.
Minshew's pass.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. The connecting here with DJ Shark. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Jaguars 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
We did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. This is taken at the 23. A nice little juke. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Twisting away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a second and 13. Out of the gun is Minshew. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Disjoiner there defensively.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule. You're feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. Looking for one, but this is intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
This is too easy.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jaguars on first down. Cottrell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Nola. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He's at the 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 64 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
That's the score. Raiders 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. They'll run on first down. Richard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second down and 8. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
His kick is
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Jaguar first down.
First down, Cottrell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Minshew throwing on third down. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal as a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Now Minshew. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. Instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
He will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. We'll find his running back here, Richard. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go. For it. Looks like a smart one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Got an open man. It's Rhodes. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Richard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 30.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking deep for Gabriel, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, they'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the look looks of it, might be a yard shy. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. Popped in the air and intercepted. TJ Green right there, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
10 more there and another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to have a chance first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They run with Calais. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Back to throw, rolling to his right. Taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I'm letting go to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my